You've got a new website. Now you want to make sure that you nail your search engine optimization so that people can find it. If so, then watch this video. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Shack. Make sure you hit subscribe for more great content like this. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to walk you through a checklist for search engine optimization so that you can make sure that your new website gets seen on the search engines. Drop a comment below if you are search engine optimizing a blog. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'm going to give you a physical copy of the checklist so you can go through and actually check off the items as you do them. When it comes to SEO or search engine optimization, you want to make sure that you're targeting a keyword phrase that you'll be able to rank for. And if you're not sure about your keyword phrase, then that's something that you really need to nail down before you can even begin this process. If I have time, I'll create a video about that and put a link here. Once you have your keyword phrase or keyword, whatever you want to call it, we need to make sure that keyword appears in certain spots on your website. First spot is your page title. That's the thing that you'll see in the web browser tab, or this could also be for blog posts. It could be the title of the post. Next, we've got your page slug. And the slug is the part of the URL that comes after the slash. For example, google.com/SEO-TIPS-TRICKS. So the part after the slash, SEO-TIPS-TRICKS, that's your slug, and that is that should contain your keyword phrase. So for any spaces in your keyword, I recommend to put a dash or a hyphen. Next, we've got your page description. The description is actually quite important. It's also known sometimes as the meta description. And the reason why you want to make sure that you've set this is because it's kind of like a mini preview of what the user is going to see when they land on your page. When you Google something and you see the title come up and then the URL or slug right below in green, and then below that you've got the description. You really want to make sure that you make your description a little bit eye-catching. You could even put maybe some sort of hook in there and try to use your keyword as well. Drop a comment below if you had to fix your page title, slug, or description. Next up, we've got the headlines. What this means is within your content, you should split up your content with headlines. And one of those headlines should have your keyword in it. And when I say headline, I mean, if you look at the code, it's a H1, H2, H3, etc. I would recommend to have your keyword phrase in either the H1 or the H2. Reserve all other headlines below that size for categorizing your content. And that brings me to content, and content is king. So in the search engine space, especially Google, content really is king. You want to be able to create unique and valuable content for the users. So if you're taking information from other websites and kind of copying it, you probably won't rank very well. Now, if it's something that you are more knowledgeable on and you can write about that, that is perfect. And within your content, you should use your keyword. My recommendation is approximately 1 time for every 125 words. So typically, one of my blog posts will be between 300 and 400 words, and I'll usually use the keyword 2 to 3 times. Anything more than that, it becomes almost spammy. And anything less than that might not be enough to show that your content is relevant to that topic. Next, we've got images. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people overlook images. They're really important. They create a little bit more engagement in the material, especially if you have written content. And the reason why is because it's visual for people to look at. And as well, it has a special little tag attached to each image that can affect your search engine rank. And that tag is called the alt tag, ALT. Not only do I set the alt tag to my keyword, but I also name one of those images with the keyword as well. So I name the image file, the keyword, then I upload it to the website. Then once I add it to the page, I also add the alt tag. Now, what does the alt tag really do? It stands for alternative text. So when the image does not show up for whatever reason, it will show the alt tag in place of the image. And it also will show up in, if you've ever looked at the photos section when you do a Google search, this is also where it will show up. And if you've noticed when you've gone and done a search like that, it's if you click to go to the website, they have a button to click to go to the website for that image. So it's a really great way to increase your search engine visibility. And don't forget, you don't want to add this to multiple images on that page. Also, make sure that your image itself relates to the topic or the keyword that you're tagging it with. And lastly, we have links. Now, you've probably heard that you need to have a lot of links coming back to your website to increase your relevancy. And while that is true, you can also link within your own website. This is especially useful if you have a blog. You can link to other related posts or pages within your own website. Of course, you want it to be related to the topic and the keyword that you've chosen, but sometimes I don't have anything that relates to that topic, especially if it's the first time that I'm touching on that. So I might just even at the end of the page or at the end of the blog post, I might put something like, if you like this information or if you like this post, you might also like this. We also have external links. Now, these are the ones you've probably heard of, where you have links back to your page or your website. External links can be from social media, they can be from other blogs. Some of the best ones are from well-known popular websites or blogs. A tactic that I really like to use to start building my external links is, first of all, let's say I'm doing a blog post. First, I will create a social media schedule for at least 1 week where I link back to that blog post or blog page in each of those posts. In addition to that, within the first 24 hours of posting that information or that page, I'll take that link and I'll go to other websites who talk about the very similar subject. So you could easily do that by typing in a keyword that is very similar to what you're talking about. And the best ones are other people's blogs because you can typically go and comment below them. Don't go around spamming it everywhere, but make it relevant to who you're connecting with. And as a bonus, I want to make sure, especially if you're a brick and mortar business or you have some sort of business where people might be looking to find you, submit your business on Google My Business. Doesn't matter what platform you're using, you can implement these strategies. But if you're using WordPress, I highly recommend to use Yoast SEO Plugin. And to kind of give you an idea of how powerful this technique really is, I wanted to share a really quick story about someone that I helped. His name is Dewald. He took his underwater inspections company from practically nothing to being featured on a local news station. And in fact, he ranks on page 1 for various different keywords for his industry. And that all happened in less than 1 year. So if someone like that can do this, you can also do this. Now that you stayed to the end of the video, down into the description below, click on the link to grab the free SEO for Bosses checklist. So you can physically go and check off these items as you do them. If you grab that checklist, I'm gonna give you my SEO masterclass absolutely for free. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and share it with your fellow entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.